As Jewish trail artists, we have a lot of challenges, and that is for sure. Space is usually limited, and setup and tear down is very time consuming. Finding the right way to display your pieces is very frustrating. So I would invite you to consider one or more of our new display organizers for your shows. I designed this system to change the way that you think about your shows. The preparation, setup, and tear down can be changed entirely with this unit. Everything is fit to go and snap right together without the need for a clamp or glue, but I do recommend that you glue it after you have test fit all of the pieces. That's just going to ensure the stability of the unit over time, especially as you're moving it in and out of your vehicle and up and down from your tables and all that. You don't want something to accidentally fall apart. It's made with Baltic birch from Russia, and it does come unfinished. I would recommend for you to give it a light sanding and then paint or stain as you desire. If you do paint, I would recommend that you give a primer to the wood first. It just makes the paint look so much better. There are a number of options with this unit, and I will explain which are the options and which are the things that come with the unit itself. The covers are optional. Not everybody's going to want covers, so I didn't want to put them in the price and then have people go, you know, I really don't need covers. They're going to be set up in a store and I won't need covers for them. So covers are optional, and all they do is they slide into tabs, top and bottom. The Lazy Susans do come with the separate pieces. So as far as the main unit goes, you do get a Lazy Susan that comes with that. I put anti-tarnish cloth in here, and it's going to keep the pieces from tarnishing, but it's also going to protect them when you pack everything away. So you undone the one side, flip this over, remove this cover. Again, cover's optional, and you can take your pieces out. Now, some of these pieces belong to one of our optional accessories, so I'm just going to set them aside for a moment. Same thing, anti-tarnish cloth here. Saved yourself a lot of trouble when it comes to cleaning and polishing. You pack your pieces inside of here. You don't have to take them out when you're done with your shows. You just leave them in, put your anti-tarnish cloth on, boom, you're done. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you want to install the hardware for the main base. And it's super, super simple. The only tool you will need to assemble anything is going to be putting your bases on. The hardware won't be seen by your customers because it's hidden within the unit itself. That's all you have to do for that. We'll put these pieces aside. On the bottom, we have the tabs. You're going to line the tabs up with the notches. And press it in. Okay. Matching base, don't see any of the hardware. Okay. Your unit, obviously, when you get it, is not going to be complete and it's going to be empty. You're going to go ahead and fill that all up. You're going to have three options, actually. You can choose it as it is. One side holds 36, up to 36 bracelets. The opposite side holds up to 50 rings. You can choose ring panels for both sides. You can choose bracelet panels for both sides, or you can do the combination. So it's going to suit your own specific needs. Some people sell a lot of rings and they would prefer to have an all ring unit. You can totally do that. That is one of your options. And there's no additional charge for making changes to those there. So you're at your show and you're a little concerned about your pieces walking away. We do have optional acrylic covers that you can put on your displays, and they're going to secure your pieces while allowing your customers full view of everything. I would recommend not to allow your customers to remove the panel themselves. The tabs are delicate and you don't want them to take the panel off the wrong way and break the tabs. The acrylic covers are optional. You can buy one, you can buy two, you know, again, however is going to best suit the needs of you personally. We have a second display that is an option, and this is what I call the Deco Display. And I call it that because to me it has a real Art Deco feeling. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to attach your Lazy Susan. Again, really, really easy. Really easy. And same screwdriver. Hardware is hidden again, so nobody's going to see it because it's covered up. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in the side supports. This gives more stability to the unit than it does without them. Even though this does fit into the slats in there, this gives it additional stability, so I added these as well. Then you're just going to line everything up. And press it down. Again, your hardware is now hidden, so it is not seen. The Deco Display comes with 10 hooks. You can buy additional hooks if you would like, and they come in packs of 10. So with the slot configuration here, you can set up your hooks any way you want to suit the needs of your particular jewelry pieces. So I'm just gonna put some in, kind of following the design of the top. And from there, you can just go ahead and hang your pieces. Pendants work really best if you just put them on a little short display chain. You can put chains on. Just remember that they are going to hang down a lot longer. So I prefer, you know, if this were me, I would prefer to have them on something shorter so I could see them easier up high and have more room for everything. So just go ahead and start filling it in. Just put a few more pieces in. You can see really how cool this looks. Again, you can paint this anything you want. You know, if you have a particular theme, you can do whatever suits your needs. And this is not just for silverware jewelry artists. Any jewelry artist or any jewelry seller would really benefit from these pieces. So you have this and it's double-sided. So when you put your hooks in on one side, they become hooks again on the opposite side. Albeit they're shorter, they still work as hooks. So I'm just going to put a few more pieces on here just to show you how really great everything looks when you get it all put together. This necklace here. You can drape your chains over the top. You could also drape your chains through the unit itself and then put them on one of the hooks on the back side. So if you do have pieces and you want them on the chains, but you don't want them to hang all the way down to the bottom, you can put them through one of the slots and hang it like that too. And let's move this one to a different place. So you get the idea of how you can use this display. You also have nice large areas, both front and back. You can put small things that just stand up on their own. Around the base, you can put a few on either end. So this gives you a ton of room. So think about your displays and as you have them now and how much space your displays take up. If you were to put on this many pieces of jewelry, if you were to put on hundreds of pieces of jewelry on your displays, how much room would that take up on your tables? I guarantee it's going to take up a lot more room than what you're going to have with these pieces here. Okay? At the end of the day, you're going to take everything down, you're going to pack it all back up, and you're going to be done with your show. Super easy. You could have your shows set up in a fraction of the time. And it's not just all the great conveniences of the unit. The unit is really, really attractive too. Pop this off. We're going to remove the screws here. I would suggest keeping your hardware in a little bag. You might want to keep them right along with the hooks if you purchase the Deco Display. You might want to keep your hardware right along in a bag with your hooks. I'm going to grab my Anti-Tarnish Claws. Again, great for protection as well as anti-tarnish properties. Inside I'm going to put my Lazy Susans in. Slip the cover on. Flip it over. More anti-tarnish cloth. I put a lot of thought into the design of this and tried to think of everything that worked for me and didn't work for me when I did shows, and listening to what you guys need as well, and put together what I feel is a really, really amazing system here. I hope to be able to build onto this system for the future with additional items and options. Let's get all of this in here. We're gonna have to pop those there. Kind of like a little puzzle. You gotta figure out how to put the puzzle pieces in to get everything to fit. There we go. It does fit, trust me. Pop the cover on. Whether you have one of these or you have two or you have a half a dozen, depending on how big your shows are, you're done just that fast. Pack away your hanging items, pack up your car, and you're ready to go. The unit itself measures 23.5 inches by 12 inches and 6 inches deep. You can stack them right up on top of each other. Nothing's going to get damaged on the inside. The foam holds everything really secure, as well as the covers, packing everything in there, no damage on anything.